feel like we're more submissive to a man with money than we are a man without money?
Situation.
Then you're not submissive.
So you are.
I'm definitely submissive.
So I guess that question's answered.
You know, I was just talking to Ocean about this because I am a woman that doesn't really ask my baby daddies for money, but like I felt like when I did, it made him feel good, and I was like, it made me feel a little more too. Like, okay, I can ask him for some stuff. So it's different.
No, I got a question. How you know he was like, damn, she keeps asking?
Because no, what means it feel good that
I knew I should have pulled out.
came to him and been like, can you help me on this and that?
And what he said?
He was like,
I got you.
Look, no, what he said? What he said?
He was like, it made him feel good, you know, because you always held me down for your kids, and he was like, you need to start asking for stuff more often. Yeah. Now,
she don't ask for nothing though.
I feel like men should just provide it, and that's why I never really asked my baby daddies for anything, but.
Hey,
I guess these men are simple sometimes.
But they're not a man, though. Yeah, that's a boy.
But y'all gotta look at the climate of everything right now. Look at inflation. Look at gas prices.
The
average dude don't have it like that.
That's an excuse, though.
How is that so?
Because when I look on Instagram, you out popping bottles with your buddies. So don't tell me what you don't have.
For instance, most of the time I'm at the house.
So you want us to assume that this guy doesn't have money because of what's going on in the world? Is that what you're saying?
The average guy doesn't have money to take care of you and me.
But it doesn't hurt to ask. You know?
Right. It don't hurt to ask.
And if he gets offended, let me
No.
Like,
but what if I can't do that? What if I
No.
That's two different conversations. That's a different narrative. Okay. What I'm saying is, she was talking about it makes him feel good or whatever. Asking for stuff and taking care of is two different things. So
that's completely different.
Yeah, asking for stuff. What if I can't do it though?
So look,
then say no.
So you would feel the type of way.
I would not.
Man, you can't never do that.
If you ain't never done nothing, then yeah.
Right. So look, my mom, I worked about single mom, and it got to the point where she just stopped asking. You know what I'm saying? It never happened to her. It's just like she rather keep her pride and not just ask no more and just do what she can to take care of us. And you know what I'm saying? For us to see that at an early age, which kids do notice everything, if y'all don't know or not. Mm-hmm. And it brought the best out of me. You know what I'm saying? It made me want to.
That's good to hear that because I heard differently. I heard when a woman doesn't ask their baby daddies for like child support money, it comes back on the kids. Like, we could have had this and that if you would have just asked my father to help you out. Like, why you want to have all this pride and act like you can do everything, and we over here trying to share a hot dog? You know what I'm saying?
This is my thing as a father.
How that confidence down?
A woman shouldn't have to ask.
Right.
A man taking care of his child, he should ask the mom, what does my child need? If that child is old enough, he need to have that communication with his child to ask his child, what do he need?
You would think that, but some men are so simple like that.
In the same token, I don't live in this household, so sometimes I may not be aware that I need to ask at this particular moment. So you got to communicate. It works on both sides.
But still, all I'm saying, don't wait on us though all the time. You can ask too. That's
right.
But
I felt that.
Some men don't ask until the woman pick up the phone.
That's because men don't use their kid as a priority. The man who's not living in the house.
They're not living in the house. You don't know. That's what I'm saying.
And you just, that's not the first thing.
But that's right.
Like that, I was like, why should I have to ask?
But it's not. You shouldn't have to think about how is it going to be for me to tell you, how to dribble a basketball and lay it up. But I'm saying, listen, you've never done it like that. You live with this kid.
But it's your child too.
I understand, but you do this every day. I don't necessarily understand what it takes for me to do that because I'm not in the house. I'm just saying. Exactly. I'm not in the house.
It's always an excuse with a man. Like,
because it's a different playing field with a man.
We do everything as parents. We take care of the child 24/7. We there when they crying. We there in the good and the bad. Y'all just show up.
So you
pick
know.
Them up
whenever you
to have fun with.
Have fun
and you want me to constantly tell you what this child needs.
I'm not even saying that.
When you can pick up that phone sometimes and ask me.
Just
because you're not in the household, that doesn't mean that you don't know. You made this child just like I made this child.
But I don't know what this child needs every second of every. You sit there and
you being extra with that.
No, I'm not.
I feel Ocean on that. I was the same way. I was like, why should I always have to ask the guy?
Maybe,
but I get it now, though.
Maybe because the relationship didn't end well, to the point where the man
don't
don't want to talk to you no more.
It don't matter.
It does matter. No, I don't want to talk to you no more.
That was one of my other questions. How do you co-parent?
You're right.
With
You
a
gotta
or a man if you guys are not even friends?
Like this.
How do you co-parent?
Hey, mama, call Thurman, tell him to come pick up his child at 3:30 p.m.
So when the child is old enough,
And then
the child is
No,
old
if your
enough.
child has a phone herself or himself, then
But
yeah,
that's when you have to be an
that's
adult.
how I
That's when you have to be an adult and put that to the side, because at this point, I may not want to talk to you, but if the kid is not old enough to make those phone calls between, you still have to have some type of conversation.
But what if you hurt that woman so much she's just gonna block you and she
Right.
That has nothing to do with
like call your daughter, call your son or whatever.
Well, they got a cell phone now?
He's sliding.
Mm-hmm.
He's sliding.
He got an iPad, you know what I'm saying? Call him on the iPad, FaceTime him on the iPad or something. That's what I saw on FaceTime. It's like, that's funny.
But like, it shouldn't do that.
Yeah,
No, you call me. Okay, you got, at some point, women got to be the bigger people. And just,
Men too.
And just, well,
And then y'all see what the dude was trying to be the
bigger.
You see what the dude was trying to be the bigger dude, and he brought that McDonald's over to his son. And
Yeah, we saw that.
No, we don't condone that.
We don't.
We don't.
Now, think about
You
it.
don't waste food, first of all. He gonna bring food in there and make it work.
Don't act like a spiteful woman won't go a little above and beyond.
I mean, they
No.
will, but y'all should
She
take
was
them
in
to
her
court.
feelings, for
A
sure.
spiteful woman will go above and beyond.
Custody of
She was a
child.
spiteful woman at that point in time, so she ain't had no boundaries.
She was being real
Ain't nobody
petty.
in this house eating. I ain't getting no stamps neither.
She was being petty.
Yeah,
Very petty.
and it happens more often than not.
And you can tell she didn't communicate with him. She just assumed and thought like he should know to bring food for all my kids because he was with me.
Yeah,
And
that's
now
true.
I
But
get
the kid better call and be like, Dad, I'm hungry in
She
the
should
mug
have called
over here.
him and be like, yo, do you have enough money to bring
And what if
for
he
all
don't?
of us?
What if he
And she gonna make something else work. She wouldn't have just went the way that she did. I think if she would have known that he didn't have the money, she wouldn't act out like that.
Shellshock, I know
Okay.
you said men are simple, but no, that's not their children. Like, they not
No,
obligated
I'm
to
saying
feed
they're
none of
simple
them.
as having a simple conversation with
Because
them.
he may have-
Well, he still could say no. She's
and then
gonna
that's
flip out.
okay.
And she
No,
still be gonna flip out.
I don't think she would have flipped out
What do
like
you
that.
mean?
If
He
they
said,
had-
please let
if
my
they
baby
had that
eat it in the car. She
conversation-
said, no, she threw it in the street.
I can tell they didn't have that conversation.
Yeah,
though.
but
It don't matter about the
picked up
conversation.
his child
But this
and
the
taken
thing.
his child
Why
to
do they have to
something.
have
He
a
didn't have to do that
conversation?
if
I have one
Did
child
not.
by you.
That's the issue.
Larry, Momo, and Tutu is not my children. BJ is.
EJ.
Let my child come out and I feed my child. And you worry about calling the other baby daddies.
And he
feed
could have
their
done
child.
That's so
But
petty.
This
that's
is not
No,
we are
that's real life.
family.
That's real life.
petty.
Because
yes,
if
but
that's the
not
case-
what he did. He didn't
Exactly.
do that. He
He
should have
asked
taken
if-
his son and
He
fed
asked.
his son.
He asked.
Well,
And she said
yeah,
no.
he
And
did ask
the
if
burger
he could bring his
was in the
son
street.
car. And
She was wrong.
She was wrong on
Now,
all
that, if
occasions.
she did, that was wrong. So, as a man, do you feel okay knowing that you had a relationship with those kids and you brought your son something and didn't brought them? Now, we're talking about a personal relationship
Right.
between you and these kids that you've been in a relationship with for like 3 or 4 years. You, as a man, are okay with not bringing them something and then just taking their brother and knowing that that's going to build some kind of hostility between these kids, even a simple McDonald's. And so this is my issue with that. She was wrong as hell. Mama was wrong. But Daddy was wrong too. You see what I'm saying? Like,
How
and that
many
just,
times does
I'm
he
telling
bring
you.
a meal? He has to do this. You don't know how many times he has to do this a week.
But
and
we
I
don't
still
know.
got-
We don't
But,
know.
but I'm not. I'm asking you a question
And
as a
I'm-
man.
So look, if,
How do you feel about that?
look, this is my
Yes.
kid. I'm
We
gonna
know.
make, I understand we have a relationship, but you guys still have another parent.
Sorry.
You still have another parent.
I mean, it's just
every
who
time,
it's your character.
hold on. Every time that my kid is hungry and you ain't got no food stamps, I gotta bring the whole house something to eat.
Hot
No, you
dogs
don't have
and
to.
hot dog
It
buns
costs the same
instead
amount.
of McDonald's.
But even again, still, just
He coulda
because
got
she
a
can't manage her
$5
house.
I'm just saying the trauma
What
you
was
put
it?
in a child in a situation.
What
Little
about her?
Caesar.
She's putting these kids
She
in
is
this position
too, I
because
know,
she gets
but
food
she-
stamps.
And she don't
So
know what
she
the man
is
going
too.
through. The gas prices going
That's the
up.
argument that I was just saying right there. Everything. This is
Right.
in now times. He may not have the money to do that for everybody. So now we're supposed to look at him like he got it, like he's
But
an average
see, she
dude.
come from
But
a
that's where
different
the
generation,
assuming
and I
come in,
get that.
y'all.
I understand
generation
that too.
because my dad and them, they like that too. They don't care who child is who. They feeding the whole house.
Mhm.
But unfortunately,
It ain't like that no more.
It's not like that with
And
some
he
men.
might just work at McDonald's and just got that little free little burger ski.
He
Here you
could.
go, son. And these fries fresh. Yeah.
Now we asking you, if you were in that situation, what would you have done?
I slapped the phone out her hand. For one. Now I'm going to jail.
No, would you have
all the
food
babies?
just for
I don't care if me and your I don't care if me and your woman boxed in the street. When I bring my baby some food, I'm bringing your woman baby some food too, even if we box in the street, because it's a baby.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my point. It's a baby.
I feel
The trauma and drama you put in a baby's life not feeding them.
I'm not.
And that may be something that men as a whole need to realize, that when we had community, that's what we did. Men fed the babies. You see what I'm saying? Like,
she got community coochie now.
Wait, so hold on. What was your answer?
But we focused on her.
Because if she keep having all these kids, and now she got 7 kids, and I got to bring 7.
So
no, it depends. It depends. Now, to be honest, I'm trying to get.
Well, it sounds like you're saying the same damn thing.
Because y'all won't let me finish it. So,
it's getting hot in here.
Yeah, this is the battle now. Yeah.
Because I just want to know.
See, look, it depends. If I got it like that and I had a relationship with these kids for real, they said they was in a relationship, I would do it. Because
let's leave it.
No, we're not leaving it. Because it's one side. No.
Where's the other side?
But exactly, this is my point that I was trying to make. This is why I keep repeating myself. So I'm back. Get your hands on me. So, me now, I come over there, you got 3 kids. No, I'm bringing my baby something. Because I ain't got it like that. Because of one, everything's high. My car take 93, and I drive an hour every day one way. I don't have it.
Dog buns.
So he said no. He's only going to bring his child.
I don't care. I'm still not buying groceries for this woman's house. I'm not buying groceries for this woman's house.
My picture properly.
It's good.
But
that's what we're putting up.
Groceries for the man.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just how I feel. Like if my ex got my kids.
So what about you?
And his new girl's kids.
I need to know.
What about me?
What about you, Marcus? What about you?
I don't fully agree with what he's saying.
What would you do if you was in a situation right now? Gas is high, and you dating a woman with 3 kids, and the 4th one.
With your pocket that you got right now.
I would definitely try to feed the whole family.
Okay,
I feel like you said, hot dogs and hot dog buns cost the same amount as you would as a dang a meal from McDonald's.
And what about you?
Don't compete my baby real big.
I'm gonna try, right? So it's just the person in
Hold
you.
on. So we kind of convinced you a little.
Oh, they convinced me to have kids?
No, not to have kids. Like to feed the kids.
Oh, to feed the kids?
Yes.
But
I'm
like I
going to
said,
deal with those kids.
For only 50 cents a day.
I chose this though. So I mean, it's
Right.
like, okay, I guess I gotta try to feed
So what
these
she
kids.
always asking you to come? She hungry.
She always talking.
That's
we
what
got
I'm
a
saying.
problem.
Right.
but another man fed me though, you know what I'm saying? So
Another man fed me.
I see a different way because he did stuff.
But you know what? That man was in that house. Now, if we were in a relationship, every time I bring food to the house, everybody eating. I don't care what's going on. I live here.
So it's different when you sleeping with her and then you're not. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Of course it's different.
Wow.
That's when they want to spend money.
That's
This is my family now. What if he got a whole nother girl and now this is another hold up. This is a whole nother complicated situation. I'm feeding this girl kids. Why you still feeding her kids? Y'all still hunching?
And she petty.
Act like that don't happen.
Then your girl is.
Question.
Well, I love her.
Why do men always be worried about who they got around their children?
What you
What
mean?
I ain't
worried
finished
about?
my sentence.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Especially if you're not over there Monday through Friday.
Because I need to see who's got an influence on my baby.
You need to see that, but you ain't seeing these receipts that I've been spending money on this child.
Okay, so you're not talking to me.
But you worried about
Who I got up in my house.
That's like me, because I ain't got no.
Hey, you need to get some terrible dudes on your panel because I don't know nothing about
terrible
that.
dudes out here, man. Some terrible dudes out here. There's some terrible dudes out here.
It really is, and it has put a scar on the majority of the good in general. Yeah, because now, say for instance, if I was making $100,000 and I invested around and got Joanne pregnant with 3 extra kids, right? So we got 4 kids there. I'm rushing.
no way.
Yeah, we got 4 because I didn't hunched on it. Now I had 1, so we got 4. She had 3 extra kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we broke up. Now I'm making $100,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeding your grandma. You know what I'm saying? It's not the fact that I don't want to have communion with the community. It's the fact that I may not be able to do this every time. I may not be able to bring hot dogs over here. So I don't want to set a precedent. And then next thing you know, DeAndre couldn't bring them hot dogs over here, And now I'm like R. Kelly. I'm a bad man.
Exactly.
I'm a grown man, but I have expenses as well, and I have another life over here that's concerning with maybe another kid and another girl. So I provide for this house and these other 2 kids. You don't know.
It's about the wrong thing. It's about the kids.
But I'm just saying, y'all talking about $6 like she couldn't go up there and do it herself.
Like I can see you probably all.
She probably didn't have a job. She's on welfare. And
my point is that. So why does it fall down on him for her?
It doesn't have to, but if she asks. And you got it, then do it. If you don't got it, let her know.
In conclusion, stop having these children by these different men.
And
get a
job,
take care of your child, and quit worrying about other men doing the things you're supposed to do. Let's move on. Next subject. So I'm gonna read this because a question was sent in. Okay. So it says, so boom, I went out with this man. I got in his car and it smelled like feet. So I text my friend because she was using my car for Uber, and I told her don't be long because I might be over soon. So he looked over at me like 3 minutes later and said, oh, so my feet stink. I don't know who was more embarrassed, me or him. I sent him the text by accident. Have you all ever sent anybody texts?
I have.
And what was it?
I've done that same thing. It's so funny. I was in high school. I was in the car with a female that I didn't really like. She wasn't really talking about that. And my homeboy was like waking up me, you know what I'm saying? I want to kick it with you. I'm like, bro, she ain't even trying to do nothing. And I sent it to her, and she was like, dang.
That's how you feel?
My heart went in my stomach like, oh. Like, but it has happened. And that's just you just thinking of them.
How did you recover from that? Like, did you answer her, or did she say like?
You just gotta leave.
No, it's right. Don't let shit end pretty bad because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't have any more contact with me because of that.
Oh my God, I've never had that happen.
Have you, Vixen? Have you ever done it?
No.
Nobody else?
I have.
What happened?
I was. Look. So this is gonna get wild. Anyway, me and this girl was talking, and she had. So look. So the girl, she had a similar name to my mom. It was Misty. So we was like just conversating. Yeah, it was crazy. So we was conversating, and I think I was in high school at this time. I was like 17.
Oh my God.
And I had got a new phone. So you get excited when you get a new phone. So then later on we was texting or whatever, and it took a turn.
You told
him.
It got explicit. So
what was said?
What was said?
Like what was
Give us a PG?
Yeah, like
the PG form.
Yeah, I guess.
It was. I mean, at 17 years old, I was very bored. And I sent this to my mom.
That's why I knew it was going.
Oh.
all I got was a K.
From your mama?
Yeah.
So like, was she accepting?
No matter.
No.
She wasn't accepting of that. She wasn't accepting. She wasn't accepting. Everybody went, it was very vulgar. Oh, so you doing what to her throat? What? And I'm like, throat.
Oh no.
I'm so glad that's never.
I've done it numerous times. I can't even remember what I said, but I've done it before. I'll be honest. Should I be honest?
Yeah, you should.
One time, I was like in my early 20s.
Why would you lie?
Because I told you to shoot on camera so much. I was in my early 20s, and it was my birthday, and the guy I was dating at the time, I think I was like 23. He had bought me like an outfit or whatever, and he was like, I want you to put it on and send it to me. And I was like, all right, cool. And I did it, right? I sent it to him, another dude. So keep in mind, the dudes I sent it to, they were all together under one roof, discussing who they talked to and stuff like that. Wow. I didn't even know the people that I sent it to was his cousins. So he didn't even tell me until I didn't know. No, I didn't have any sexual relations with them. We were talking, and it is what it is. And so 5 months down the line, he brought it up, and I was like, why now? Why you wait 5 months later to tell me this when you should have told me sooner. So I did something like that, but I always text the wrong person.
Well,
yeah, you texted me the wrong text 2 days ago.
And it don't be bad, it just be sometimes I just
Ran far.
Got too much on your mind.
yeah, well, I'm doing too much.
well, I sent a text one time, and it wasn't nothing like that. And she was like, "Wrong chick."
It worked.
No, it wasn't.
Because you always say that.
Like,
too.
don't go there.
And I was like, "No, it wasn't." And she was like, "Oh yeah, you're right." Eventually, I'm like, trying to get me like you get everybody else.
Because we always say that.
I just did tell you.
Why do y'all say that though?
And it was wrong.
Because
It was
it
wrong.
I was like, you
Wrong
must need to
shit.
take somebody else.
Right, and I was like, no, it was wrong
And
chick.
then y'all be trying to play it off like
The
you
wrong
said.
chick is my mama?
We be trying to play it out though, really.
No. If the other chick would have been like, you just texted me out of the blue or whatever, some crazy stuff, must have been another chick. I don't remember doing that. And I was like, but we did do that. I got a picture of it.
Don't take me
That's
nothing.
because you did text the wrong girl.
No, you thought I did because you don't remember, but I got proof.
It's been that long.
Right.
It ain't been that long.
And then they be like, my bad.
They very forgetful.
Yeah, selective memory.
It's not selective memory. They probably just been doing things with other men.
Right.
Yeah,
So it's all like,
memory is only remembering what
it
they
wasn't
want
you,
to
it was
remember.
Clarence. It was Clarence.
They all three
That
went to
part.
the same beach.
Take me to the same hot spot every time. Every time. You ain't got nothing new. Just like she ain't put no different outfit on. She just in the same outfit as 3 different dudes.
I was in my 20s. I don't do those things anymore.
But I'm saying you could at least be creative and put a different outfit on.
I didn't care.
That's what I'm saying.
That's right.
Oh, wow.
I didn't care.
I put some different
The
ethicals on.
feedback was awesome. That's
It
all.
was.
Oh,
Girl, that thing's sitting. Why, thank
cool
you.
with sending pictures?
Why, thank you, James.
James.
Listen, here we go.
I told you I get somebody's name in a minute.
I'm like, oh.
You keep bringing.
Dylan, you crazy.
Island.
It was Dylan.
James.
So, all right. I just wanted to know, in the situation of Lori Harvey and Michael B, the women are on the side of Lori saying that she's too young to settle down, this, that, and the third, right?
Mm-hmm.
But had it been the man, I seen a meme one time and it said dudes in their 30s talking about what's the party hitting for the night or whatever else, like go start a family.
Oh.
Why is that stigma on men? Like y'all can tell, the society can tell us when it's time for us to settle down, but when it's a young woman or whatever else versus a man, it's okay, it's cool, it's condoned. She can get her little thought ways out, you know what I'm saying? Oh, she may not be sleeping with a man, she's sleeping with everybody. So why is it cool for women to go into their 30s when they say that we give our best years to the streets? It's cool for y'all to give y'all best years to the streets, but then you come to me loose and ragged. But I can't do that.
Ooh.
That was a little extreme, but yeah, they hit that home
me,
plate for
I
you,
don't-
didn't it?
No, I don't feel, nothing's
Like,
loose here.
ooh.
Um,
No.
I mean, I don't feel like she's too
I
young
don't feel
to get
like
married.
she's too
I've
young.
never said that.
I just feel like, period,
She's just not ready.
she's 25. I wouldn't even expect her to want to be married right now.
I mean, she was engaged.
Test the
before.
water.
At
There's a lot of
25.
water she needs
At
to
a
be
younger
tested.
age. So.
Do you even expect a young man to be getting married at
Yes.
25?
Not at
I mean, they have.
Since when?
Since
Like
time.
I feel like in
Inception
your
time.
30s,
Oh.
that's when you should really figure out now, like, what do I want to do now? Because I feel like your 20s should be something that you should do far as experimenting, traveling, talking to everybody named mom or
But
everybody
still,
named
who's
daddy.
Why
to
should
say-
there be an age when
Exactly.
you're an adult?
That's my point. Exactly.
Like,
Why
where's
should there
the
be?
age coming in? Oh,
'Cause
wait till you're in your 30s
It's
to get
reality.
married.
It's always
But like,
an
it's,
age and time frame on
I
it.
think it's your situation. You could be born into a family with money. You got a house over there that you ready to raise a family in.
Okay.
Now, if you want to wait to have kids and get married, I don't think it should be an age
Question.
situation.
You as a woman, right? Not saying you do this, but I'm going to put it on you, hypothetically speaking. You as a woman, you met Mo. Mo is sexually attracted to you. You tell Mo, let's wait 3 months until we can be sexually active. Why are you putting a timeline on when you're going to give Mo something?
Because that's my preference. If I'm going to say that, that's what I'm going to do. Like, if you don't want to wait, he's not going to wait.
So you're saying that, like, why is it cool for you to not have a time parameter on this, but you put limitations on that?
Period.
On marriage and stuff like that.
I mean, sex is sex. I don't think that have anything to do with if you're ready to get married or not.
But it doesn't matter how many people been in your vagina, he's not gonna know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's not the whole reason about getting married. I don't think. People don't wait until marriage to get married. Anyway.
I'm just saying, I feel
like if I don't want to get married, I don't want to get married.
Exactly.
You know, it shouldn't be time frames, time limits.
For anything.
You live in the moment. Because we dropping like flies.
Live in the moment.
It shouldn't be an age.
Live in the moment, but think ahead. But more or less, my thing is, we're looked at more so as providers, like I keep saying. So it's like we need to have ourselves together for the most part at an earlier age. And y'all even mature faster than we do. And we're still expected to have it more so than y'all do at an earlier age. It's cool to tell men that, well, you need to be married by this. You need to be settling them down and having kids or whatever.
But women have been getting that for years. A woman's whole self-worth. But I'm saying a woman's whole self-worth is based on whether she was married or not.
Or children.
Or had children until my generation. So, you know, I don't know where this new thing that now they're doing it to men and not women.
Oh,
No. And women do it to themselves every day. You see what I'm saying? Okay, I got that. Exactly. We do it to ourselves. But, you know, I don't think that they're just doing it to men. You see what I'm saying? I think it's just, that's something.
No, not just.
We put on ourselves and society has put on ourselves, but that shouldn't exist. I agree.
Right. It's more out there
should be
for
when
us
you're
to
ready.
do now.
Women that be in their 30s that have no children, they be like, what are you waiting on?
Exactly.
They do.
I mean, there's more out there now.
Or something must be wrong with you because you don't have a man or a child.
Or children. And
Because
they love to say something is wrong with the woman.
Because it's out of
a
the
different
norm.
generation
For the
now.
most part.
Like, women are outside now. Like, you're not about to have me in the house
Busting
pregnant.
it open outside.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we can do now.
I'm just saying it's different. So, to see a woman in her 30s and she ain't got no kids and you've been outside busting it open for 5 years now.
If that's what she want to do.
I'm just saying the looks.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If she don't want to have no kids, she want to wait until she 90 years old to get married, that's what she gonna do.
I know it ain't your body, your choice.
Speaking of your body, your choice, how y'all feel about the abortion law?
I feel like it was terrible.
I feel like it's terrible.
The overturning of it. Because I feel like they gave women all these rights, but now they're trying to use the government to govern y'all at that same point in time. Because,
y'all?
Yeah, women.
I think they're doing it to all of us, men and
It's coming. It's coming. But no, for the most part, men, we skate. Because we have the ability to sign our rights away. No questions or whatever else. But you now don't have the ability to get rid of this kid, no matter what I ain't going to say no matter what the circumstances are. But still, if you decide that you want to not have this kid, you can't do that no more.
So Mo, how do you feel about abortion?
I mean, I agree to a certain extent. Like, I feel like I feel like a woman should decide when they want to have this baby until this baby has a heart.
Mm. What about you, Thurman?
Man, that's
a tough one.
Well, let me give you another question. Have you ever had someone to have an abortion?
Yes, I know.
What were the reasons?
Because it wasn't time, on the right time. She wasn't financially stable. She had already had one. It's just.
What about you? What about you, and why wasn't it?
I agree. I mean, why make life harder? That specimen is not physically here, so it's not breathing. It's not walking the earth. So if you got the opportunity to prevent something, it's gonna make your life a little bit easier because you only get one shot at life. You know what I'm saying? Right. So the decisions you make is gonna be the outcome of everything. So yeah.
First is having a kid, then putting them through all of this trauma.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because of the environment that they're going to have to go through because it wasn't a healthy environment to begin with, so they weren't having a kid. But now they got to go through all of this, and now they're a terrible person to society.
And I get it. And I like you, Thurman. I don't want to give you a hard time, but I'm about to give you a hard time.
Right.
If you agree to what DeAndre is saying, then why you didn't use protection and prevent that situation from even happening and letting that lady go through what she did?
Because it takes two.
Regardless if she.
It takes two now.
But y'all got the magic potion.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What is submission to you guys when it comes to a woman? What do you see as submissive?
I need a refill.
If I want to go first, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't take that. I gotta think.
I mean,
drink to that, right?
You gotta drink to that.
Got to ask the hard question.
And it's funny because men are raised different, so that's a tough question because me being raised by women, I see things on both sides. So I don't.
But you have the perfect situation to tell women, in your view, what submission is. So do it.
I mean, never say no when I want it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, I get it.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. Get that clip out your little.
Never say no.
Right. I mean, just if it's
That's submission.
And how does that
I
make you
never
feel
can
if
say no.
you can have a woman submit to you like that?
So what I say?
If she can never say no to you,
I'm
what would
tired.
you do?
Hush your mouth.
How do you feel?
Hush your mouth.
Have you been in a situation like that? I'm asking all these
Yeah,
questions.
I mean,
And how did that feel?
I mean, it sucks when somebody tell you no.
But
Ooh.
what
No,
were you
when
doing?
she
Hold
didn't
on.
say no to you. That's what I want to know. Have you been in a relationship with a woman that didn't tell you no?
No, because I think sooner or later every woman get tired.
So what do you do as a man to get a woman to not say no?
Well,
Because I want to not say no.
What?
So what the hell are you men doing to get a woman to not say no?
That's what I want to
I want to
know.
submit to everything. So what is it?
And then how will that make you feel if you could get a woman that would submit to you like that?
Yes, like, but
I thought the
what
original
do
question
you
was,
do?
what is submission?
Right.
Because
And he said submission was a woman not
He
saying
said a
no.
woman not saying no.
No.
That's
And that's
submission.
what I want to
Yeah.
But do you understand what submission is?
That's his
Do you
submission.
literally understand what submission
And-
means?
I mean, because can it mean physical submission and mental submission?
Anything, yes.
Submissive, period. Do you
Right.
understand what
I mean, he answered it
I do.
He feels like a woman that will be submissive to him is a woman that won't tell him no.
All right.
So that's that. And I just want to know, does
Keep
that
me
turn
full.
you
know,
on?
somebody that's keeping me full.
Or empty.
You know, like I just
like
wanna
cooking
know.
for you, fool.
Just
no,
don't
full in
say-
every aspect of my life.
Energy.
Right.
Miss Debbie, go close that door. Miss
Connection.
Debbie brings Joe something to drink. Yes,
or
ma'am.
me coming home to you
ma'am.
in heels in a thong.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like
So what do we do? What do you do to get that?
That's what I want to
you
know.
can't do nothing because each person bring their own happiness to the relationship.
True.
So there's nothing I should be able to do. You should want to do it. Just like I want to.
Well, what are you doing to make me want it? Because there is something. Just I'm gonna want to do that for
Right.
you
Yes.
because you want to do. You're doing for
Let me-
me what
Right.
is
And that's
making
what
me
we're trying
want
to
to
do.
do.
Right.
We're trying to get that out of you.
Like how do we know? How do we know to do it?
That wants to say.
You see what I'm saying? How do we know
Yes,
how it looks? Like other brothers need to know what we're doing.
I mean, let's go ahead.
Like, come on, like, what are you doing? Are you putting it down on her?
Look,
Like,
I'm a nip
what
in
are
the
you
bud.
gonna do?
I'm trying to. I'm a nip in the bud. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yes.
Then you down.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Everybody
That's what I
have
wanna
D's.
No.
What's so
it's-
special
it's
about your D? What is he
different.
exactly doing?
Let me
Taking
let me
care of
explain.
My shit
home.
bigger than everybody else's.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
That's
in
what-
there.
That don't
No,
mean
no,
nothing.
mean
The
no.
size of it. What are you
Are
actually
you rubbing her
doing?
feet?
No,
Sometimes out of
listen.
nowhere.
Are you
Like,
giving
what
her
are you doing?
orgasms?
I
Are
can't.
you like what are you
What are you
really
supposed
doing?
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Listen. So if I can
Because
indulge.
like that,
Me
I would
love
love
the
to tell a
lie.
man yes all the time. If I come on now,
Every man-
I'm trying.
Every
I'm-
man say this forever.
Let me
podcast."
exactly.
Okay,
Can I
show it.
indulge real quick?
Okay,
So
go
Get
ahead.
freaky.
my definition of submission may be a little different. For a woman to be submissive to me, I feel like she trusts me to lead in every aspect of the way. So it's from me filling her up completely, like that's sexually, that's mentally, telling you look good every day, or whatever else, whatever fills your ego up. You trust me enough now to know that if it'll hurt your feelings to say no to me. I treat you so good in whatever aspect that you can't say no to me. Just like she was saying earlier, for you to have your baby daddy tell you that to ask him for stuff, you are submissive for that feeling because both of y'all feel it on both sides. So I make you feel some type of way to the point to where it's just like in every single orifice, you feel like you want to be submissive. Like it hurts me to say no.
So that
So we
answers your
talking
question.
sexually.
That answers your
I'm
question.
talking.
That's
No,
but
definitely
hold up.
what
No.
I'm submission is
Listen
not
to what I'm
just
saying.
sexually.
Listen,
'Cause
that's
I'm
what I'm
very
saying.
submissive.
That's what I'm saying. But if I cover every single square inch to where it's when the sexual part do come in, as soon as I touch you, It's a wrap.
So are you saying if you wanting this from this woman and she tells you no, that means everything else flies out the window and she's not submissive?
No, but you're not gonna tell me no.
Right? Don't tell me.
Yeah,
No.
I worked all day. I'm tired.
So
I feel you.
I just had to cook my child food. I had
So?
to cook
You gonna say
yours.
no?
I don't even have
But
time
see,
for
so-
myself.
But you're on one side of it.
My cuckoo
You're on
probably hurting.
It better be.
I just need time for myself.
But you on one side of it. You on one side of it. You're not gonna tell me no.
you can't.
I
You
don't
ain't
care
got
what you got going on, but at the same time, it's not like you doing everything. It's not. No, it ain't. You
I
ain't.
like it. I like it.
I don't even know what it looks like me saying no to a man anyway, like in that way.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They got the choking you out.
No.
Yeah. Fight me.
911, what's your emergency?
Or I'd be like, I can't.
But hit this
Negative. I ain't gonna do it.
I mean, that's cute at the beginning stages, but we're 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years down the line. No, baby.
No,
That's what you
Go
gotta
watch
You gonna
ESPN.
get that thing up, man. You gonna have to get that thing up. You don't have to.
I mean, it just all depends on who you with.
Get that thing up.
Exactly.
So that means y'all don't take consideration that this woman is tired. Maybe her body need a rest.
It's not an
Y'all do
absolute.
that. Like, are y'all submissive to a woman?
So
Are y'all submissive to a woman?
are we?
Depends.
Are
It depends.
We have to be.
How?
They can leave the house.
Prime example, Vixen, your woman. How you submissive to her?
What you mean? She tell me before I go out, man, do something. I'm gonna do it.
But watch
Okay,
that
I
thing. What
love
are you
that.
gonna do on your
I
own to
love
show
that.
her that you submissive to her?
That's not the same guidelines you have for yourself.
It's
That's not the same
But I see
guidelines.
what he's saying. You know, if I can ask my man to go do something, he do it all the time. I can see where it can go.
But you ain't had the
both
same
ways.
guidelines with you. When y'all was saying why? Why is it the fact that you don't go and do this? Why you don't go? I'm tired. This, that, and the third, and now you're upset.
Baby, first of all,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to ask you for anything or whatever because I'm gonna do things for you without you having to tell me. So why do I have to ask you
You
to
ain't
do
that perfect.
something or to?
Nobody's that perfect. Nobody's that perfect. Nobody's that perfect. That's
But I don't
So-
feel like
but
it's
no,
gonna
that
be
no-
a
so you
relationship.
telling
But that
me-
no is not absolute though. That no is not
Man,
absolute.
No,
Not every
submissive
time.
could be when you come you at my house. I'm asking you, are you hungry? And if you're hungry, I'll
Exactly.
cook you something. If you're laying in my bed, are you comfortable? Do you need anything? To me, that's things that are
That's
submissive,
definitely
That's
and that's
included.
what I do.
That's
So what
included.
I'm asking you, what I'm trying to say to y'all is, I don't have to ask the male for anything. I'm asking him things on my own. So why do I have to tell the man to ask me things or be that way to me as if I am to him? So being submissive is something you would do on your own time. I shouldn't have to ask you to do these things to be submissive to me.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a
You know, it's
situation
not
where the
absolute
man has
on
to
both.
keep telling you to do something in
Exactly,
the house.
and vice versa.
I think it's if he asks, she's not gonna say
But he
that.
said, I said, how are you submissive? He said, I am submissive. Whatever she need me to do, I'm going to do it. So that means I have to tell him
But
what
you
to
know what?
do.
I mean, she
You know what he
didn't
does?
like, can you go
He
pick
cuts
me up
the
some
yard.
pads?
He cuts the
Way
yard.
to such and such.
You smiling.
He could
Because that's what you said.
Look,
No, if she
Elaborate.
asks
Elaborate.
Go ahead. Yeah.
you'll never win.
Y'all in the den.
Because most women, not all women, but most women don't understand is that you can't change a man to be who you want them to be.
Of course.
Right.
At the end of the day, they're gonna be who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And just because you do that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean I have to do that.
That's your
You know what I'm
personality.
saying? That's who you are.
Okay.
Like you want to do for me? Oh, good. That's why I dated you.
Guess what?
You know.
Well,
When you dating somebody, right? It's not all about you, as you say.
Right.
And it's not all about me, right?
Right.
That's your point
So
of view.
you will take consideration things that I like, pick up on things that I like, and you being a man as you say you are, not saying that you are less of a man, but being the man that you say you are, you're going to pick up on those things and start doing those things without me having to even ask you, correct?
That's putting
So why is it so
that's
hard for
putting
you to be
pressure.
submissive without me telling you?
That's just.
But you just explained him
You said
being
you're
submissive
dating.
in the same. That was a contradiction.
He didn't say he did that. He said I have to tell him.
That's not absolute.
No, he said if you tell him, right? Or if
That's
you
what I
ask him.
just listen.
But listen, I
That's
understand what
I
you're
just
saying.
said.
But he's not saying everything. But if you ask me, I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do, and that's
But I'ma
him
do
being
How many
things
submissive.
times I gotta ask you?
No,
But
she
these are
don't
specific
have to
things,
ask.
though. But that's what I'm saying. Like you're changing the
You're
narrative
changing
on
the
it.
narrative.
It's like, look,
The way Ocean is looking at it is, why does she have to ask you to do something to do it? You should automatically do it, and that's how you would be submissive.
Mm-hmm.
But he's saying his submissive is, if she asks him to go do something for her, he's going to do it. Not saying that he doesn't automatically do stuff for her regardless.
Because guess what? When we pull up to the pump, I'm gonna get out and put that pump in.
If she asks me to go get her something, I'm gonna go get it.
Submission is not important to me either way, male or female.
Okay.
I don't want you to put me into submissive slavery, and I don't want to put you into submissive slavery. You know, half the reason I don't believe in monogamy for real, because that's kind of slavery. If you like to have sex with multiple people,
It's a possession.
Who am I to say that you shouldn't enjoy your life like you want to enjoy your life? So I don't believe in all that submissive stuff.
I do to a degree.
I believe in submissive.
I think submissive is just, for me, my
If
definition
you
is
have
just
to be.
being there for your partner.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
just,
That's
it don't mean
Yup.
that I'm going to be a
Exactly.
slave for
No,
you.
exactly.
But it's just
It's
like
different
if
forms.
It's just who
natural ways, being nurtured,
Yeah.
you know, being your
Being
peace.
yourself.
Just
Making
that's
yourself happy.
submissive to me.
Being yourself.
And then the way I
Exactly.
grew
You're
up,
right.
I didn't have both of my parents in the household all of my life, but I did. And I never saw my mom and dad argue or fight. She was always, you know, hey, you need a refill. Do you need something to drink? My dad was like that
Yes.
too. So that's why I'm like,
That's me being submissive.
And that,
for
but
men.
that's not submission. That's you being a beautiful person. Because
Exactly.
you should be that type
No,
of.
That's
or
what
if you
it's
ask,
submissive
like,
on
let's
both
say
sides,
he
though.
is with his boys
But-
and they
but
watching
my-
the game. He
and I-
be like, Shell, can you bring us this?
And that is
Right.
beautiful.
I feel
You're
like
being submissive.
prime
in a sense.
example.
It's like, I'm not giving you no
being
hell.
submissive,
It's
and
not.
it's more like
I get what you're
foreplay.
saying though.
Okay.
You went the extreme route. of
That's why I said
submissive,
for me,
like, I'm
that's
gonna put a
my
chain on you.
definition.
No, I didn't go
I know, but I'm
there.
just.
But I see
I
what you're
wasn't-
saying. Like, if
I
you're
like
just that kind of person, you should automatically like, he got his boys over. Let me ask them if they want something.
Yes,
You
but
think of
that's-
your partner first.
Yeah,
That's just who
Just
you
I
should
don't
be.
even want to
That's
have
who
a
you
partner.
should be in
Like
a
prime
relationship.
example, I said, do y'all want something to drink? Do y'all need
Yeah.
ice? That's just how I am. You
But that's
know?
who
I
you
like
should
that.
be in a
A little extra with
relationship.
it.
Right.
Period.
That
yeah.
whole submission thing to me just comes out of slavery.
I mean, if we're in the
I like
yeah.
some being submissive,
So
is that-
especially in the bedroom.
Is that like a
something, so-
personality? Being like
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes, but sometimes you can
Y'all
put
saw
that
50
into
Shades,
somebody
right?
because sometimes you
No.
can.
Right?
That turn y'all on though? That turn y'all on?
What turn us on?
Like you grab them by the neck,
No.
and just
And
tie
Let's
down.
have a podcast.
It sure
Yeah,
is,
that
but it
vibe.
does.
Hold on.
It does.
Don't forget your questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to
All
know.
right. Was
I
there
think
any?
we can.
Did y'all have
I'm
a next
good.
question?
I'm good.
Because they ready to get freaky.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. They say the black of the berry sweeter
Sweeter
than juice.
juice.
And I'm
I
black.
say the longer the braids age. No, I'm just
Well, everybody, unfortunately, it's so much more we can get into. We didn't get into it, like marriages, relationships, but they probably will be back in that
'Cause
way.
it's so
It's not
hard to say goodbye. I'm sorry. Okay.
It's okay. All right, everybody. I know. Y'all don't want to go, but we got to go. Eventually, they will be back. We can talk about more topics because we didn't get to talk about a lot of things. So we're going to end this. Any last words, anybody?
Got hot up in here.
I'm trying to tell you, we was in here like Nelly.
Take off all your clothes.
There's more to talk about.
Well, we was on them rumps. We was on them rumps.
They was just
Just
talking
know.
a lot of nothing. And we
a
love
lot
you,
of
beautiful
nothing.
people. We do.
So we want to
y'all.
thank
Thank
y'all,
y'all.
the No Cap Podcast, for even coming on our platform.
Yes.
Well, thank you for having
Bless
us.
us with
Love
y'all
the
input.
masculine.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
We need a little femininity in the felines then.
Right.
Okay.
Because we go the whole masculine way on ours, so we
Oh.
need a little woman love on this way.
Okay. Well, if y'all like this episode, what they need to do, share shout?
You need to subscribe and like our page, and make sure you leave a comment.
Thank you for tuning in for part 1 and part 2 of the Battle of the Sexes. We want to give a special shout out to Dre, Mo, and Thurm from the No Cap Podcast. And shout out to our ladies. They got really heated in the den tonight. So if you like this video, like Shell Shock said, like, share, subscribe. See you